Now, if I told you that I watched a movie about an evil queen with an eel in her nethers that castrates men who can't live up to her lofty expectations in the bedroom, you'd probably think, give me some of what he's smoking. But no, this is no drug-induced hallucination. At least I think. The film I'm referring to is Lady Terminator. Its country of origin is Indonesia, and it blew my freaking mind. The South Sea Queen is a demanding lover. So demanding, in fact, that if a man can't satisfy her needs, it's off with his head. Not that head, because living inside the evil queen is an eel that devours her underwhelming lover's manhood. Enter Big John Studd. No, not that Big John Studd. I'm calling him Big John Studd because he manages to rock the South Sea Queen's world and steal the eel from inside her. Displeased, the evil queen vows to take vengeance on Big John Studd's great-granddaughter. Fast forward 100 years, and we meet a spunky anthropologist.
I'm not a lady, I'm an anthropologist.
Indeed you are. Lady Anthropologist is writing a thesis on the South Sea Queen. Wait, why am I going this in-depth with the plot synopsis for this movie? To make a long and insane story short, the South Sea Queen's eel possesses Lady Anthropologist. Anybody want to take a guess where the South Sea Queen's eel chooses to enter Lady Anthropologist? Yeah. Once possessed, Lady Anthropologist is turned into the Dollar General store version of the Terminator. Her target is, you guessed it, Big John Studd's great-granddaughter, who's now a pop music star. Now it's up to a cop, actually pretty much the entire police force, to protect her. So I've reviewed a lot of out there movies on this channel over the years. But when my buddy Dan from the Flesh Wound Features YouTube channel reviewed Lady Terminator on a recent episode of Region Free, it sounded completely insane. The more he described the film, the further my jaw inched to the floor. As a matter of fact, I'd already purchased the DVD before he finished the review. Yes, it's a Terminator ripoff. In fact, several scenes such as the nightclub shootout and the siege of the police station are pretty much lifted directly from James Cameron's film here. They even appropriate the "come with me if you want to live" line. However, what Lady Terminator does that even James Cameron didn't have the gall to do is turn each of those sequences into mass murder sprees of epic proportion. Lady Terminator kills pretty much an entire police force. A very well-staffed police force. As a matter of fact, by the end of this movie, I'm pretty sure there's only one cop in the entire police force left. And she darn near kills him too. But I feel like I'm moving way too quickly here, which is never a good idea when you're dealing with the South Sea Queen, if you catch my drift. I'm not sure if this movie is supposed to take place in Indonesia or not. All of the cast is Indonesian, with the exception of our hero cop and the Lady Terminator. However, all the dialogue in the film is dubbed by what clearly sounds like American voice actors. The dubbing isn't the best that I've heard, quite far from it, and the dialogue is absolutely absurd. Again,
I'm not a lady, I'm an anthropologist.
We get some truly amazing and utterly head-scratching moments in this film. Toward the beginning, Lady Anthropologist hires a fisherman to take her out on the ocean because she wants to do research on the South Sea Queen for her thesis. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Nothing in this movie makes sense. She could have just read a couple of books in the safety of the library, but
I'm not a lady, I'm an anthropologist.
Anyway, there's a sequence where the fisherman is watching a large tidal wave approach his boat, ostensibly summoned by the spirit of the South Sea Queen. And it's this long, drawn-out affair in which the fisherman has lots of time to lament his poor decision in coming out here, when he knew better. And when the wave eventually hits his boat, this is the effect that they use to showcase the incredible power of Mother Nature. Someone standing off-screen throws a bucket of water in the fisherman's face. There's another sequence in which a holy man stands up to Lady Terminator. He's all acting like he knows how to deal with her and he's the only hope of stopping her. Lady Terminator greets the holy man by unloading an entire magazine's worth of M16 ammo directly into his chest, which has no effect. The bullets literally bounce right off of him. And just when you're thinking that this frail-looking 115-pound old man may actually be the ultimate equalizer, Lady Terminator shoots him in the groin. And that does the trick. I've heard of an Achilles heel, but never an Achilles wang. And even though Lady Terminator is on a mission of vengeance, she still finds time to make it with a couple of random drunks on the beach and a poor bellhop who thinks it's his lucky day by delivering room service to a beautiful half-naked woman with a come-hither look. Unfortunately for him, it's his schwanz that's the late-night snack. The last act of the film sees Lady Terminator absorb about 10 million rounds of ammunition. She is blown up and burned beyond recognition, yet she just keeps on ticking. It's also one of those movies where people just continue to shoot at her, firing off hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rounds of ammunition at her, and they have little to no effect, yet they just keep on shooting at her and dying in droves. And they die so beautifully. These guys will take 20 or 30 rounds to the chest, reacting to each one individually with like a pained look on their face, or they take a bullet to the groin. Yes, the holy man is not the only victim of a groin shot in this movie. It seems like Lady Terminator only has 2 target zones, the chest and the groin. And I swear, she shoots at least a couple of women in the groin, too. Lady Terminator's body count rivals anything that Stallone or Schwarzenegger could have amassed, even in their prime. Put the two of them together, and they would struggle to keep up with the Lady Terminator. But despite how unstoppable she is, our hero cop and Big John Stud's granddaughter still find time to make love while hiding from her in the woods. Literally, they've just witnessed an entire police station get massacred and barely escaped with their own lives. But when the mood hits you, the demise of Lady Terminator is also a head-scratcher. It's one of those, well, why didn't we think of that first kind of deals. Only if they had thought of that in the first place, it would have saved a lot of lives. Lady Terminator feels like a movie in which the entire cast and crew were just really high all the time. And according to Barbara Ann Constable, who played Lady Terminator, it was just that. Everybody was so high during the making of the movie that, according to her, she was surprised that they got anything done. The action is off the charts, the body count is biblical, we get plenty of gratuitous TNA, ridiculous dialogue, poor acting, bad dubbing, and a penis-eating eel. What more could you possibly want? Is Lady Terminator a good movie? God, no. Do I recommend that you watch it? With every fiber of my being. If you've seen Lady Terminator, please let me know your thoughts on the film down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time.
I'm not a lady, I'm an anthropologist.
A huge shout out to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and join me for exclusive live streams, get early access to videos, and have a say in what movies I review on my channel. Become a channel member and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.